2 women, 1 grave, 1 man who had linked their lives with secrets. Adanna gazed down at Jonathan's name on the stone. Then she gazed at Amanda's swollen belly. Her mind shrieked, her heart hemorrhaged, her pride trembled, but her voice emerged composed. "I will accompany," she stated finally. Amanda blinked in astonishment. Adanna retreated from the grave, her black dress swaying gently in the wind. She turned toward the cemetery entrance. Each step felt burdensome, like she was departing from the existence she believed she knew. Behind her, Amanda trailed slowly, one hand on her back, the other on her stomach. As they arrived at the entrance and stepped into the tranquil street, a notion pierced Adanna's chest. What else did Jonathan conceal from me? Amanda lifted her hand to halt a passing taxi. "Please," she stated, opening the door and gazing at Adanna. "Come, I will show you where we reside and the sons you never knew he had." Adanna remained motionless for an instant, the wind caressing her face. If she boarded that taxi, her life would never be identical again. She inhaled deeply and slowly she positioned one foot inside the vehicle. The taxi journey felt excessively hushed. Amanda sat on the left, one hand supporting her belly, the other wiping tears that refused to cease. Adanna sat rigidly by the window, gazing outside but perceiving nothing. Her heart was too noisy, too weighty, too perplexed. Every sound in the city, blaring cars, children yelling, music from passing motorcycles felt distant, like she was submerged. The driver kept glancing at both women via the mirror. Anyone could discern something was amiss, but no one could envision how fractured the silence inside that taxi was. After several minutes, Amanda spoke gently. "You don't have to accompany if you're not prepared." Adanna didn't respond. She just continued breathing gradually, as if each breath was labor. Amanda lowered her eyes. "I comprehend if you despise me," she stated. "If I witnessed another woman weeping on my husband's grave, I would respond to—" Adanna turned her head slightly. "I don't despise you," she stated quietly. "You didn't deceive me. You didn't know I existed. He concealed everything from both of us." Amanda nodded, but her voice quavered. "I feel foolish. He promised me eternity. I trusted him." Adanna swallowed deeply. "I trusted him, too." The silence resumed, but this time it felt like both women were beneath the same burdensome cloud. After nearly 30 minutes, the taxi veered into a serene estate on the city's outskirts. Children played on bikes. Women vended fruits by the roadside. A man washed his aged car with a bucket of soapy water. Everything appeared ordinary, too ordinary for the secrets that dwelt within. The taxi halted before a cream-colored duplex with a small black gate. The structure wasn't opulent, but it was tidy and inviting. "This is it," Amanda murmured. Adanna stepped out gradually. Her legs felt odd, like she wasn't on solid ground. Amanda paid the driver and proceeded ahead, breathing cautiously. She opened the gate. Inside the compound, 2 little boys dashed in circles, pursuing each other with toy cars. One appeared about 5, the other seemed 3, both dark-skinned, bright-eyed, and energetic. "Mummy," the younger one yelled upon seeing Amanda. He hurried to embrace her legs. The older boy followed and clasped her hand. Adanna froze. They resembled Jonathan, precisely like him. The contour of their eyes, the plump cheeks, the small nose that always made Jonathan appear kind when he grinned. Her chest constricted painfully. This was the life her husband constructed beyond her home. Amanda stooped gradually and kissed each boy on the forehead. Jeremy, she stated gently. "Greet our guest." The older boy advanced. "Good afternoon, Ma," he stated politely. Adanna attempted to smile, but her lips scarcely shifted. "Good afternoon," she murmured. The younger one concealed behind Amanda's dress, peeking shyly. Amanda gently placed her hand on his head. "These are my sons," she stated softly. "Jonathan's children." The words struck Adanna, but she composed herself. She trailed them inside the house. The living room was simple, but maintained. A small TV rested on a wooden shelf. Children's shoes were organized neatly in a corner. A family portrait hung on the wall, Amanda beaming, the 2 boys in her lap, and Jonathan seated beside them. Adanna approached. Jonathan appeared so joyful in the image, too joyful, like he had discovered something serene here. Her fingers quivered as she touched the frame's edge. Amanda observed. "I'm sorry," she murmured. "I didn't know about you." "I vow." Adanna nodded gradually. "Please reveal everything." Amanda led her into a small home office. She opened a brown folder and extracted several documents, placing them carefully on the table. "These are the properties he granted us," she stated. "The hotel, the shoe company, and the estates. Adanna identified the signatures instantly. Jonathan always signed with a small curve at his name's start. She pressed a hand over her mouth. It was genuine. He had truly constructed another world. Amanda opened another envelope and handed it to Adanna. "This is the DNA test," she stated. "He demanded it when I informed him I was pregnant again. He said everything must be unambiguous if anything occurred to him." Adanna unfolded the paper with quaking hands, her eyes scanning the lines. Paternity result 99.9%. Match father, Chief Jonathan Anderson. Her breath halted. She felt like weeping, but nothing emerged. Amanda retreated slightly, granting her space. For a long moment, the only sound was the wall clock's soft ticking. Finally, Adanna gazed up. Why didn't he inform me?" she murmured. Amanda shook her head. "Maybe he was afraid. Maybe he didn't want to wound you. Maybe he was attempting to safeguard both sides. Or maybe he was safeguarding himself," Adanna stated bitterly. The room felt weightier. Amanda sat cautiously on a chair. "We lived discreetly," she explained. "He never permitted me to post pictures online. He said his business foes might target us. He didn't visit often, 2 or 3 days at a time. Sometimes he stayed away for weeks. And you never suspected anything?" Adanna inquired. Amanda gazed down. "I suspected he was concealing something," she admitted, "but I thought it was business. I never thought it was you." Adanna sighed deeply. "He remained with me every week except Tuesdays," she stated slowly. "He always said Tuesdays were for board meetings." Amanda raised her head in astonishment. Tuesdays were the days he visited here. Both women gazed at each other. The truth pierced gradually, painfully, slicing through every recollection they shared of him. After a moment, Amanda rose. "You should view the children's room," she stated. "Maybe it will help everything clarify." She guided Adanna down the hallway. The boys' room was painted vibrant blue with small airplane stickers on the wall. Adanna's heart constricted again. Airplanes, the same passion that ended him. Amanda pointed at the bunk bed. "He assembled this with his own hands," she stated softly. Adanna blinked hard, combating tears. The man she believed she knew. He was a husband in one home. He was a father in another. He was a deceiver in both. Her chest ached, but before she could speak, there was an abrupt knock on the gate. "I said, open this gate right now. We need to discuss what Jonathan left behind." Adanna's blood chilled. She recognized that voice. It was Jonathan's brother, Sam, and he didn't sound amicable at all. Sam yelled, his voice loud enough for the neighbors to hear. "Adanna, I know you're inside. Come out now." Amanda clutched her belly, fear flashing in her eyes. "Is that?" she murmured. "Yes," Adanna stated quietly. "Jonathan's elder brother." Sam struck the gate again. Amanda hurried to the door and murmured, "Please don't open. He sounds furious." But Adanna remained motionless. "No," she stated firmly. "If I hide, this will only worsen." She inhaled deeply and walked out of the living room. Her steps, slow but steady. Amanda trailed behind her but maintained a safe distance. Adanna opened the gate. Sam stormed into the compound the instant the gap was wide enough. "You have no right to question my brother's life. None. You couldn't provide him children, so he went and acquired them elsewhere. That is life." Amanda flinched. Adanna clenched her fist. "Lower your voice," Adanna stated quietly. "There are children here." He pushed past her and walked toward the doorway of the house. "Yes," she stated softly. Sam pointed at her belly. "So, you're the one who provided my brother children," he stated. He turned sharply to Adanna. You want to seize all the money and leave them with nothing? Adanna blinked, stunned. Sam, what are you discussing? The inheritance, he yelled. Everything my brother possessed should belong to his children, not you. You couldn't provide him even one child. Adanna felt something fracture inside her chest. She wanted to scream. She wanted to weep. She wanted to inquire why Sam never stood beside her during her anguish. She wanted to inquire why he never shielded her from the insults she endured for years. But she held her breath. Jonathan left a will, Adanna stated, voice steady. And the will? Sam interrupted her. I know what the will says, he barked. Only your name is there. But that was before he had these children, before he had a real family. Amanda gasped quietly. Adanna gazed at Sam, the man who had embraced her during the burial, the man who told her, we are here for you, the man who stood beside her as she wept beside the coffin. Now he was labeling her useless, worthless, childless, unworthy of what her husband left behind. Sam retreated and yelled toward the gate. You, too, he shouted. Come inside. 2 young men in black shirts entered. They were tall, strong, eyes keen. One held a clipboard. Who are these people? She inquired, terrified. Sam smirked. These are the people who will assist us in removing Adanna from that mansion she is residing in. From today, everything belongs to the children, not her. Adanna felt her fingers chill. You're attempting to evict me from my husband's house, she inquired quietly. 15 years and you contributed nothing to that family. Amanda began to tremble. Please stop yelling, she implored. And Jeremy, who were now standing by the living room door, frightened and perplexed. You, Sam called to them loudly. Your father left everything to you. Soon we will relocate you to your rightful home. Jeremy, the younger one, began crying. Amanda hurried to him and lifted him into her arms. Stop, Adanna stated, her voice low but firm. Look at you issuing orders, he sneered, as if you have any authority left. He stepped closer and spoke into her face. You are done, Adanna. You will depart that mansion today. I will ensure it. Amanda yelled. Stop it. She has done nothing to you. Sam snapped his head toward her. And you keep quiet. You are fortunate your children exist. Otherwise, do you think anyone would care about you? Amanda's face paled. Adanna finally lost her patience. Sam laughed loudly. Or what? You think you can battle me? You're alone. You have no child. You have no authority. Adanna gazed around the house at the boys, at Amanda, holding them with quaking hands, at the 2 men who had arrived with Sam, at the fear in the air. And she made a decision, a quiet, potent decision. I am going to the police, she stated firmly. Right now. Sam erupted in laughter again. You think police will assist you? You think anyone will side with you? Adanna walked toward the gate without glancing back. Not anymore. She walked straight to the roadside and raised her hand for a taxi. Her heart pounded rapidly because she knew something. This conflict had only just commenced, and Sam was about to discover who he was confronting. A message from her lawyer. Adanna, we have an issue, major issue. Call me immediately. Her chest constricted. A fresh fear crept into her mind. What occurred now?